What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at Thuram, the beautiful 87, who most definitely looks a solid card. He is Nice centre mid and most definitely a 4-star, 3-star, controlled lengthy and 6'4". He has got the playstyle plus of press proven, which it just is what it is. Unfortunately, they haven't given him a good one, and naturally he didn't have one prior, so it is what it is. He has got relentless though, he's got pinged pass and long ball as other playstyles, and some very good stats throughout. All over 80 at the very, very minimum. Obviously, you're going to add the shadow to him. It will keep him controlled lengthy, which is always nice, and it will give him 88 pace, 89 defending, turning him into an 88 CDM, which most definitely is not a bad thing. When it comes to this card, he's currently coming in, he was price ranged at 190, he's now coming in about 300,000, which is absolutely crazy, but I can see him dropping very, very quickly. Naturally, when any sort of mini release comes out, you tend to find a high price, and naturally they do drop down. But let's jump into him, see what he's all about, and let's go. So going into the overall form then, so he's currently coming in at about 300 give or take. Obviously the price range is still kind of mixing up with Footbin there, but he is definitely going to drop. Naturally he's bound to. There's just no chance in 87, even though he is very, very statted. He just won't stay at this sort of price. It's impossible. What I would say, very good centre mid. very good on the physicality. Defending's good. Pace is decent. It's got a little bit of shooting, but nothing crazy. Obviously, passing is, again, another very good attribute from him. The main thing is the free kick accuracy that's dropping him, as well as the crossing and curve, which I'm okay with. As long as he's got vision, short and long pass, we're all gravy. Agility balance could do with some work, but to be honest, it's still manageable. I'm not after a centre mid that's absolutely darting left, right and centre. As long as you've got a little bit of left stick, he does the job. Yes, I would like a 4-4 from him if possible, and most definitely does link up to his brother, I think it is. Is he a striker, I want to say? We have got the striker as an 87 Serie A 32k, so it would be nice to get them together, and I must admit, they missed an absolute dream chemistry style with this, because imagine if you had both of the featured cards, Wirtz's brother and sister, I think, or Sane's brothers, Reece James and his sister. If you had both of these cards in, you automatically got max chem from both of them. I just think that would be an added little bonus. It may not be the best, but I mean, I just think that it'd actually be pretty decent to have extra in here. But in terms of the centre mid, I like him. I think in terms of kind of Ligue 1, he definitely fits into the meta fold of it. When it comes to the centre mids, I feel like he's probably the best at the moment. Matic getting a card, I didn't even know. 81 pace, go on boy. But in terms of kind of CDM, centre mids, he is definitely one of the best ones in Ligue 1 at the moment. And naturally, we will see it kind of increase and increase. And hopefully he gets himself another good card. Because I think, was it him last year that got a good card? He got the 95, that's what it was. Then, ooh, yeah, the silver footies from the year before. But yeah, last year he got the 95, which was nice. Obviously an 89. I don't know if that was in community or not, but still a very nice card and hopefully a good horizon for him. Obviously, in terms of informs, if he does manage to get one, I can imagine it's going to be under this card. Naturally, they normally don't go above if they've got an out of performance-based promo, but you never know. They could give him an 88, 89 because realistically, if they keep doing that, this is going to be the highest rated card for a long time for him. I think the one thing that really helps him in this is the fact every stat is above 80. It's always a nice kind of start to the card, especially if we do find one that gets higher rated, potentially. And this is the thing that you've got to remember with cards like this. May not be right now, may not be in a month. But there is a possibility that eventually, if he doesn't get an upgrade, this card could go into an evolution at some point. That, I think, for me, is a very, very good attribute to have. And hopefully could pay dividends in the future. And I think that's where the evolutions really could kind of kick on. Whether they do is going to be down to the question. I feel like in terms of centre mids, if we're looking around this sort of price, he's probably in, I'd say, the right sort of area. I think you're not going to find too many better for the price that you're going to go. So De Jong, unfortunately, didn't get the upgrades, otherwise would have been better, definitely. Bonmati is not a bad centre mid. Valverde, 100k more. You could argue, but a 3-star, 4-star at the minimum. Who have we got closer to him? Barella's SBC is not really comparable. Ooh, depending on what you want, Essien is a very good CDM, but I do find Thuram definitely brings the ball forward a bit more. I think the big thing is he's a very good all-rounder. He's got a little bit of shooting, nothing crazy, but he's got a little bit enough to get a goal. He's obviously got a bit more pace to kind of push him forward as well. Same as the Essiens, the Modric's, everybody in this sort of category. So I say he is in about the right price, and the fact that he's still dropping down is going to be absolutely crazy. So if we could get him near towards this sort of mark, like 210 to 250, you're absolutely laughing for him. But overall, still a very good card. I'd say a 9 out of 10. I think there's still things you could improve, but most definitely for an 87 in this promo, not bad offer at all.